Hey, are you planning to go to the Philippines or planning to take a vacation in the Philippines?
Because we have all that information cooked up for you on this channel. Stay tuned and watch Travel Life Unboxed. Okay, there's something you should know. Like, when you order anything from here, they give you one of these for free, by the way. Alright, so guys, we just got done eating at Honey Brains, and so Jay,
Yes.
if you had to rate your experience, 10 being the highest from 1 to 10, how would you rate your experience at Honey Brains?
I think it was a 15.
Okay, it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just arrived at Madison Square Park. Hi, welcome to Travel Life Unboxed. We're here at Madison Square Park. We finally made it.
And you want to hear about?
Okay, so now we're going to discuss certain things for people that are planning to travel to the Philippines. And he's got the flag. He's wearing the flag today. He's being patriotic for the Philippines. And we're going to cover certain things about like what people need to know if they've already or planning to book their flight, or they already booked their flight but they're still not done with their itinerary in terms of like maybe where to stay and what. I could tell you this. We've known some foreigners that have traveled to the Philippines and they got a hotel that had like a hotel that had a kitchen in it. So they were excited by that. They didn't realize that the budget allotted for that was like $586 per week. Per week.
Yes.
It has a swimming pool and gymnasium. Now, Jay and I are going to share with you what we got for like 1 month. We're staying there for more than 3.5 weeks, so close to a month. From December 10th all the way to January 7th.
December 10th to January 7th or 8th.
7th or 8th, yeah, one of those itineraries. So like practically a month. And how much, Jay, did I told you that I spent for my Airbnb, which is a condominium, fully furnished, Wi-Fi, which, you know, free internet included, LED TV. So if you want to watch movies, they have Netflix. When I say fully furnished, we mean everything: the bed,
Stove top,
and
cooking pots and pans,
toaster oven, everything you need to cook. All that for 1 month, for under $549. That's including the admin fee and tax. $549. I think the base was about $523. $549. The Airbnb got me a really nice condominium at Grace Residencies, which you guys can check out. So if they go to Airbnb and type in Grace Residencies, you will see like a number of condominium, 1 bedroom, fully furnished, or studio types. So if they're the type of person that likes spacious apartments, then you probably might want to go for the 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
Right? So
Has a little divider in between the living room and the bedroom.
this information can be very educational and useful. Okay, we're going to talk about transportation. Transportation in the Philippines. So if you're traveling to the Philippines the very first time, these are things that you need to know. Now, some people might have heard through the grapevine that, oh man, you know, Philippines was great, but the only issue I have is with the taxi service. You know, obviously. Right, okay, so I want to give you heads up that I don't know what, like, background that you have of like whether you grew up in a city or in the countryside. It's irrelevant because, you know, like Jason and I even experienced this. Like when you go to the Philippines, taxi drivers typically are not like taxi drivers like here in New York City. You know, because here in New York City, taxi drivers come from all over the world, but they have a compliancy to follow.
Yeah.
Where
About compliance.
right now, whereas in the Philippines, like the white car taxis, I'm not talking about like the ones that are backed up by the Grab company, which we're going to talk about and get into. These taxi drivers are independent, and they're just not under any type of compliancy. Which when I first went there, I thought, oh, it's a cab company, just like you have in New York or, you know, in Patterson or Passaic, New Jersey, right? But no. So like, good, we got to get her in the video. So, thank you so much, dear. We have really awesome, beautiful looking waitress here. She's very like gorgeous from Miami. Okay, so yeah, so like the thing about it is that you have to realize that yeah, it's going to be shaking because people are walking by and it's unstable. But okay, so what you have to realize is that taxi drivers, taxi services in the Philippines are not like here because they're not governed by any company or any type of compliancy. So they're going to make their own rules, and a lot of them have no dignity, where they'll want to rip you off in a sense where just because they see you're a foreigner, they'll want to charge you like a much higher cab fare, a much higher rate. Now, guys, Jason and I do not want you to feel alarmed about this, because we have some good news for you. There is ways to avoid this and, you know, getting ripped off, because as soon as you get to the airport, some of you guys will probably already pick up that intuition, like, oh, this guy's trying to scam me.
Taxi sir,
Yeah.
taxi sir, taxi sir.
Just like you have here in the airports in JFK or LaGuardia, you know, you have some people like saying, hey, you know, taxi, but it's not as propagated here, because in Newark Airport, in these international airports here, especially in LaGuardia or JFK, there's certain rules that they have to follow, so they can't get away with a lot of stuff. So, but in any case, as soon as you arrive to Manila, there's gonna be like all these like scammers trying to approach you, and you need to avoid them. If you want a legitimate car service, there's something called Grab. Guys, we're gonna post the description below, where you can just kind of find out information. It's just like another service like Uber. It's another alternate version of Uber, but it's not Uber. It's just different. It's called Grab, G-R-A-B. And Jason and I have used Grab services in the Philippines, right? So comments below, your questions that you have about you know, travel arrangements in the Philippines. If you want more details, you know, send us an email. Where Instagram is going to be on there. Check us out, and yeah. So if you have like
any questions, comments, or topics you want discussed, any
violent reactions,
yes,
you know. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.